Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
And off we go from Las Vegas. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Fields completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw on second down, Fields. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Fields. Dancing to his left. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing after the interception, Fields. He's got his man on the crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's George. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Fields sliding out of the pocket. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Gibson on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Darius Hayward-Bay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Toss play to Jackson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
To Antonio Gibson. It's a gain of 5. 3rd and 10.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Hayward Bay has it over the middle. And he is going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play action. Fields. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Fields. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number 17.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-to-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Tries to fix it to Megatron, and it's intercepted. Picked by Bob Sanders.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Operating from the gun. Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? And now the ball's in. Carr lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this 2nd half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the 2nd half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that.
The Raiders' 44-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They'll start here with Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Joey Bosa in on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
From the gun, Fields. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Boy, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Operating from the gun. Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone. For a Raider touchdown. Calvin Johnson. 49 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Is good. Makes this Washington 19. Raiders 14.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
7-yard pickup.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down now, it's George. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. First down, Washington.
Back to throw. Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody.
It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Off the play fake. Fields fighting to stay upright. Flushed out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 45 yards.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. From the gun, Fields. And now he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 10-yard touchdown run.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes this Washington 26. Raiders 14. Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Carr.
They'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, Carr. Down man over the middle, it's Woods. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, a 22.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Gibson. And they work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Las Vegas.
Operating from the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 14-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Janikowski now for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Makes this Washington 26. Raiders 21. Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The ageless one, Julius Peppers, in to bring him down.
19-yard line.
Off play action. Fields steps away. He'll run it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Washington.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. To throw on 2nd down. Fields letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, George. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Fields. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Washington about to...
That band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Today's finals, Washington 26.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us?
Sports_MUT.